it to the field. Up in my business, pull up in my crib. I got people out there like they train for.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cavaliers as they go up against San Antonio.
This is 2K Sports, and let's... Well, great stuff, DA. Thanks. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Marc Gasol. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Young, and it's Ball in at the point guard position.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Pass to Porzingis. Teague finds Williams. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Gasol. Now here's Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gasol. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
The Cavaliers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ball kicks to Young.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
Iguodala against Gasol. Outside Williams. San Antonio again missing. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Shots good from Young.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Williams against Young. Iguodala kicks to Porzingis. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Teague. Pass to Iguodala. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. No good from Valanciunas.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
And it's in there. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
Now, here is Young. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Teague. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks it to Embiid. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA replay.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Young is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Thompson, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Now the pass to Young. Now Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Porzingis with the steal. Teague feeling it out a bit to the right side. Porzingis kicks to Iguodala. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. In the third spot, Trae Young.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
Valanciunas passes to Gasol, and that one drops for him. Gasol's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs. San Antonio leading. Outside Teague. Passes to Porzingis. Now here's Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Porzingis finds Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of combo skills, but there aren't as many guys with the pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset and really put scoring at a secondary level of importance, you've got to do it at such a high level. And I'm talking about guys like Rajon Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Lonzo Ball. All are men who have such a high degree of passing acumen that they can take a step back scoring-wise and still affect winning.
Great examples. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Young inside. He's guarded by Williams. No good from Valanciunas. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Left side, Porzingis kicks to Williams. Over Young. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The fader. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Young against Williams. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Boy, what a nice carom there, guys. He can really use that size and length to his advantage.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
The Spurs shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Outside Teague. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Williams against Young. Fades away. Porzingis can't hit.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, and Ball, transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again for the Cavaliers. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection, some of it was the defense.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Teague. And it's Williams at the 2-guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Iguodala, no good. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Gasol, wide open, he fires. A quick shot there, and it's off target. To the paint, here's Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis has any number of tools on the offensive end, but a nice high percentage look there.
Here's Gasol. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the way Mark plays, similar to his brother Powell, a soft shooting big man with phenomenal length.
San Antonio trailing here. Teague up top. He's covered by Ball. Teague dishes to Williams. Outside, Porzingis. It's not going to go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
They've got to start working for better shots. Just 1 for 4 in the second half so far. They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Neither team wants to give an inch. This is fun. Both teams trying desperately to seize the momentum.
Here's Gasol. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound. Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Iguodala outside. Pass to Teague. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young passes to Thompson. Basket good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
T kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Iguodala. Over Gasol. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Williams against Young. Here's Gasol. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead. Here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Young against Williams. Young outside. He kicks the ball. for Iguodala. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Williams. Iguodala's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's a great touch from Andre Iguodala. Fearless and efficient. Love it.
Williams against Young. Down low. Here's Ball. And he finishes nicely on the layup. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers ahead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Ball. Marcus Saul is out there with Thompson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Young in at the 2 spot. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Look, Kevin, you know this. There's a long history of great players coming out of Lithuania, and Valanciunas right there with the best of them. Remember, back in 2012, this guy was the MVP of the Lithuanian Basketball League.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Young for 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
T kicks to Iguodala. Williams scanning the floor. Back to Iguodala, and the pass to Porzingis. Marcus Saul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's T. He feeds it to Embiid. Right side Porzingis. The shot comes out. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Young outside.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
To the paint. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Porzingis.
And in a game this tight, a few plays either way can start to turn the tide.
No, exactly. When it's this close, both teams are fighting hard. This is what you want to see.
A terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of him.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Just a huge bucket there, and you're right. I mean, the key was finding the matchup where they had the clear size advantage and putting it to use.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, this is Teague's job, right? Spread the ball amongst his teammates. Make sure everyone is eating at the table.
Over to the left wing. Ball against T. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Ball. Over T. Great D that time from T. Spurs trail by 3. Outside Williams. 1:10 left in the game. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Williams against Young. Out to the right wing. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Sinks it.
And Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Over in the corner, Gasol. And Valanciunas kicks the ball. Tries it from 19, and that one goes long. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul, or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 3, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense. Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.